Alright folks, welcome to the first episode of Full Count for the fall 2019 semester. With me today I have Michael.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure. And also Pearl.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Alright, Full Count is the show where we take two people, have them pit their hot takes against one another, and see who comes out on top. Play the title card. Remember, here on Full Count we have three main rules. First rule, misinformed opinions only. This is not a reputable news source. You should know this by now. Number 2, talk as fast as possible. That way, no one knows that it's a misinformed opinion, and you can get your point across. And rule number 3. I forgot rule number 3. So that means it's not important. We're going to start off with the MLB. The World Series is coming up. You two are both Washington Nationals fans. Congrats, your team's already made it. I'm a Yankees fan. We're still waiting on that. We'll probably be there too. Let's see. But, I want your opinions. Not on who's going to win the World Series, but who's going to be the World Series MVP. Pearl, we'll start with you.
Well, Zach, I think that it's going to be Gerardo Parra of the Washington Nationals. I think that the Baby Shark craze is just going to be so infectious during the World Series that even if he doesn't play there very much, even if he only gets one at-bat, that at-bat is just going to be so legendary, and it's going to break all YouTube records for at-bats. It's going to be an iconic moment. So Baby Shark's going to be MVP.
Alright. Quality take. Michael, care to counter?
Yes. I want to start by saying that take is absolutely ridiculous. Gerardo Parra is the 5th outfielder on a team that is not likely to win the World Series, and he's the 3rd best bench lefty on that team. So for him to even get into the game, it would be something, and he would probably have to hit a home run every time up to win World Series MVP. The overwhelmingly likely candidates for MVP are any of the really good starting pitchers that are on either the Nationals or the Astros or the Yankees. I'll say that I think the MVP is going to be Anthony Rendon. His performance throughout the playoffs and throughout the entire season has been extraordinary, and he's just going to have a lot of big hits. You know, like Steve Pearce was the MVP last year, just hit 600 with 3 homers or something like that. Easy MVP choice.
Alright, well, we've heard both sides, and while I do enjoy your informed opinion, Michael, that goes completely against the point of the show, and as we all know, memes are the way to my heart, and Pearl mentioned Baby Shark, and for that reason, I have to give the point to her. Alright, so that's 1 strike on Michael, but that's okay. We're going to go on to our next question. Still on the topic of MVPs, changing up the sport a little bit. Now we're going to talk about the NBA. Now, I want your guys' underdog picks for the NBA MVP. We all know who the favorites are. Look, we all know, we're all sports fans here, totally. But I want your under-the-radar MVP selection. Michael, we'll start with you.
Okay, now this is an easy choice for me. I don't even know that this is fair to consider that this player is an underdog. It's Steph Curry. He has been in the MVP running for every single year of his successful career with the Warriors, and people are forgetting what an amazing talent he is. He's still in the middle of his prime. He's going to put up massive numbers with Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant out. The Warriors aren't going to be the dominant force that they've been for the last 6 seasons, but Steph Curry's going to single-handedly keep them in the fringes of the West playoffs. Easy MVP choice for me. And not one of the favorites. Obviously, I'd like Giannis or Harden. I'd take them if it was a 50-50 bet, but Steph Curry for the underdog.
All right. So that's a good take there. Pearl, your opinion?
Yes, so with my extensive NBA knowledge, I'm going to say that Bradley Beal of the Washington Wizards is going to be the underdog candidate for MVP. He just signed an extension today, actually, for 2 more years. He is awesome. He is a 3 god, and with what he's working with the team, he's going to be the star. So he's definitely going to stand out as the big guy on the team. And he also has 2 adorable kids, so, you know, that gives you bonus points with the MVP voters, I think. Hashtag 202, as Kamaya Adams, his better half, says on Instagram. But yeah, so I think it's just going to be him.
Alright, some valid points made on both sides. We'll start with Pearl. So, with what you said about Bradley Beal being the star of his team, I wouldn't necessarily that's an under-the-radar candidate, and, you know, here on Full Count, we don't accept bribery. You know, pulling out the two kids, trying to sway my vote a little bit. So, out of principle, I'm going to have to give this one to Michael. So now we're tied up, 1 strike apiece. But that's okay. We're going to move on to the next question. This one's about the NHL. Season just started. So, I want your guys' opinions on which team could possibly surprise us and make the playoffs this season. Pearl, we'll start with you this time.
Well, looking at how the first slate of games has gone, one of the big surprises is actually the Edmonton Oilers. They've had Connor McDavid, who's one of the best players in the NHL, for years, but they have had little to no success. They started off the season undefeated. Connor McDavid is again, as of today, most points in the league, has the most points in the league. And I don't know, I think they're just going to be a surprise to everyone because that organization is known to just kind of stink. So I think that the Oilers start, it's not going to be just a blip in their season. I think that they're going to continue and maintain the success throughout the entire regular season.
All right, pretty good points made there. Michael, your thoughts?
Listen, Zach. She just said the Oilers. Does that sound like a hockey team? Are you shitting me right now? The Oilers? Like, really? Doesn't that... Okay, my pick for the team that I know is going to win every game this year, the Ducks. There's a team called the Ducks. They made a movie about them, the Mighty Ducks. They can swim on the water. They can fly in the air. Oilers? What the fuck is an Oiler? Lions, Tigers, and Bears. That's the kind of name that my sports team needs to have. Now, Ducks, you're adding a little bit more flair to it. Easy, Ducks.
So both of you made some good points. Quite frankly, I don't believe either of you said any real hockey teams. But, you know, Oilers, Ducks, which one sounds more real? I don't know. A team called the Ducks? I just don't buy it.
The Mighty Ducks!
So I give it to Pearl on this one. So that's strike 2 on Michael. But that's okay. We're going to keep going.
It's the Mighty Ducks.
I've seen it. It's a pretty good movie. But
that's
do you really
a real
think
team.
do you think they made a hockey team
They made
based
it.
on the movie?
The Anaheim Ducks.
Oh man, do I feel stupid now? Well, I mean, I can't take the point away, so I'm sorry.
Zach.
I know. It's you win some, you lose some. All right, so the score right now currently stands at 2 strikes on Michael, 1 on Pearl. But next question, still anybody's game. Next question is about the NFL. We are currently 7 weeks into the NFL season. It is week 7. Coming up this weekend. The New England Patriots are still undefeated at 6-0. So I want your guys' opinions on who is going to be the first team to defeat the New England Patriots this season. Michael, we'll start with you.
So look, the Patriots have struggled actually to get big leads against bad teams. They had a 1-touchdown lead against the Giants with Dan Jones and no players going into the 4th quarter. They barely beat the Bills. I'm pretty sure that their offense is actually struggling. They've just played a lot of easy teams, so I think their win's going to come soon. I know Patrick Mahomes can bust up the Patriots defense, but before that, the first game I think they're going to lose is when they go to the Eagles. The Eagles had their number in the Super Bowl a couple years ago. I think that ghost of Big Dick Nick is still haunting Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and I'd say that Week 11 matchup with the Eagles is where they're going to fall.
All right, interesting take from Michael there. Pearl, let's hear your take.
Well, I think that the Baltimore Ravens, who the Patriots play in about 2 weeks, are going to be the ones to take them down for the first time. I would say the Jets, who they're playing this week, but I don't know if Sam Darnold, who's recovering from mono and that whole shebang, if he is going to be ready to slay the Tom Brady dragon. But I think that Lamar Jackson is 100% ready to do that. His running abilities and his just skill for such a young player, it's really, really remarkable. And I think that he'll be able to take down those dreaded Patriots.
All right. Solid takes from both sides. I do think both teams have a very good shot of dethroning the undefeated Patriots. And Michael Henshaw went with the Philadelphia Eagles. As a Giants fan, you lost me for a second. And then you brought in the ghost of Big Dick Nick. And as we all know on Full Count, memes are the way to my heart. I gotta give the point to Michael. So it's a 2-2 tie, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it all comes down to this. The final take. Some serious business, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the score is currently tied 2 apiece. This is the final question. It all comes down to this. All right? I know we've had our fun, but it's time to cut the shit. So this final round, it's going to be a lightning round. I want not 1, not 2, but 3, because, 3 is kind of the big thing here. 3 NBA teams that you think are going to pull ahead and make the playoffs. It's a close race in the NBA right now. It's anybody's game. So I want 3 teams that you think are going to make it. Pearl, we'll start with you.
Alright, I think it's going to be the Utah Jazz, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then the Miami Heat, because they're 3 teams that don't end with the letter S, and I think that lacking that extra letter is just going to propel them to victory.
Alright. Quality take. And short, that's what we like to hear in our lightning round.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice, quick and easy take from Pearl. Michael, can you top that for the win?
Oh, absolutely. So my first team's going to be the Portland Trail Blazers, obviously. A lot of people are forgetting about them. They made the Western Conference Finals last year. Damian Lillard is in a rap beef with Shaq. If that's not going to propel the locker room into a monstrous performance all year, I don't know what the fuck will. Now, my second team, we got to go with the Boston Celtics for one reason and one reason only. They always get injured, and if the Boston Celtics get injured, they put in Taco Fall. They should call him Taco Tall because my man is 7'10". That guy can dunk without even jumping. He can dunk from his bed. That's going to be an easy undefeated season for the Boston Celtics. And the third team, obviously, is the Orlando Magic. The Magic, that name does not end in S. But you know what? They also have Disney World. That's it.
Yeah. No, solid. All right. Some good takes from both sides. I do agree the letter S is really dragging a bunch of teams down in the NBA. More teams should cut the S. I mean, it's working for some of them. So this is a tough decision that you guys have left me with. Bro, really good take. Short, sweet. I liked it. Michael, you want to do a little bit more detail? Which, quality. We love the memes here. But at the end of the day, it's my decision. And at the end of the day, it is a lightning round. And the shorter your answer is and the faster you say it, the more likely you are to win. So that's why the winner of this episode of Full Count is Pearl. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Like, this is a joke, right?
This is no
Taco Fall.
I know we make a lot of jokes here, but this is
She
no
said the Heat. They don't have Dwayne
they
Wade
don't
anymore.
end in S.
Dwayne Wade. They don't have him. What are they going to do?
Dwayne Wade does not have an S in his name. I don't understand why.
He's not on the team. He's retired.
Yeah, but their name doesn't end in S.
Neither does the Magic.
Yeah, but she had 3 teams.
Does the Miami have the
Does the
Disney
Orlando
World?
Magic have Dwayne Wade?
No, nobody has Dwayne Wade. He's retired.
Retired. They're gonna win the NBA championship. You heard it here. That's my. I'm normally I don't give takes here, but that's my take. The retired team, they're winning it all this year. All right. Well, Pearl and Michael left. I don't know where they went. But thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Full Count. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay tuned with more of our content. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. All right.
Ready?
Please.
And